It is March 18th, 2025. Um, Definitely what we didn't want to see. Um, but we're not going to give up. So, yesterday, Kiara had an ultrasound, see how we were doing. They found two nodules in the right of her liver, measuring about 1.8 centimeters and 1.5 centimeters in diameter. That was not previously seen on the exam she had in January 14th. So that's not good. Looks like she's getting worse, and we're going to have to make some adjustments to the treatment and see if we can reverse this. But she's doing quite well, all things considered. She's still eating. She's still playful. She's been vomiting much more recently, which is, what we don't want to see. But, she's still a very happy kitty, enjoying her life. So that's good. The only problem is it's starting to progress, and we're going to have to move to the ivermectin in combination with sorafenib and hope that the study that we read about the results are accurate. So, as you can see on the right over here, January 14th of 2025, there was no nodules seen on the exam. They did see a enlarged lymph node, and that was pretty much all they saw. And then over here on the left, you can see that they found two nodules, two masses in her liver, 1.8, 1.5 centimeters in diameter. And they also found two more lymph nodes, as well as the lymph node that was swollen from January, are swollen and enlarged. So it's most likely spreading throughout her lymph nodes. And if that's the case, she could have lymphoma, or she could be getting systemic, and that's not good. That is very not good. Spoke with the vet. The vet was saying that this progression is common from what they've seen. They don't get very many follow-ups like we do, for obvious reasons. They aren't oncologists. They're not cancer specified. And they don't have very many people that actually want to get their animals feeling better, or I guess can't afford to go through the expensive process of trying to get them to kind of bounce back and cured and that kind of thing. So they don't have much information to go on, but from what they have seen, they said this is pretty normal, standard progression of what her symptoms and what her test results are showing. I asked them if they thought the treatment that we were giving them may be altering the progression, and they said no, they don't think so. They don't think that it's having any change or effect whatsoever. I find that hard to believe, though, because it's been 6 months, and in those 6 months, she was supposed to be gone two times over by now. And she isn't. She's still here. So I'm convinced that we are helping. Their professional opinion, not much. We're helping, but not much. That's fine. I mean, it's not the usual treatment that you would see for cancer. Usually you use chemo, radiation, that kind of stuff. But they said that chemo and radiation would not have helped. It would have been like an 8% chance of actually seeing any kind of results. And talking to the vet, she also said that it's not really a cure. It's not really something that'll get her back to normal. It's just something to give her a couple extra months of life. So, I mean, there would have been no point to chemo from the beginning if that's the case. It's like, we're not trying to give her more months of life. We're trying to cure her. We're trying to get her back to 100%. So that's where we're at. not good. 1.8 centimeter and 1.5 centimeter in diameter nodules in her liver. Those are new. And more swollen lymph nodes, as well as a even larger lymph node that was swollen from previous the previous exam. So we're not giving up. We're going to keep fighting. We're going to push to up the dosage on the ivermectin and now start incorporating sorafenib and see if the study with the mice can yield results for Kiara. The dosages are going to be hard to get like perfect, but again, trial and error. That's what we've been doing this entire time. And I want to be able to look back on this and be like, did I do everything possible? And I will be able to say, yes, I did. Because the options that we have are not very good. With the kind of cancer she has, hepatocellular carcinoma is not one of the only two cancers that could be cured by chemo. So this is going to be something we have to do ourselves. And I don't blame the vets or the medical professionals for anything. They've been more than accommodating, and they've been helping us out quite a bit. So no ill will towards them. They're doing great. So the dosages for what we're going to be doing, we're going to move to 0.2 milligrams of ivermectin with 0.1 milligrams of sorafenib starting Saturday. That'll be the 22nd, I believe. Only problem is we don't know how she's going to react to sorafenib. It is a sister compound of ivermectin, so she shouldn't have much of a reaction, just like she doesn't with ivermectin. And it's a pretty safe compound. It's a very safe drug, so we shouldn't see any issues. So we're going to give it to her solo on Saturday. And if she reacts well to it, we will give her 24 hours to see if there is any reaction whatsoever. And if she handles it well, we will give her the 2 milligrams ivermectin the following day on Sunday. And if she handles that well, we'll give her a week. And then next Saturday, we will do 2 milligrams ivermectin, 1 milligram in sorafenib. Remember, that's 0.2 and 0.1, not 2 full milligrams and not 1 full milligram, but it's like 0.2 milligrams per kilogram. So if she weighs 10 kilograms, she will be getting 2 full milligrams. So 0.2 per kilogram and 0.1 per kilogram. And hopefully the dosage being a little bit larger will combat the incredibly aggressive cancer that's growing super fast. So that's the plan now. Increase the dosage, add sorafenib to the schedule, and yeah, hopefully it starts kicking cancer's ass and we can get her back on the mend. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's what we're gonna try to do, at least, and hopefully things get better. But yeah, according to the vet, she weighed the exact same that she did last exam, so she's not losing weight, which is good. She's still eating, just throwing up constantly. That's the only difference now. Other than that, she's been doing quite well. So let's see if we can get her to do even better in the future. All right.